I think this would be a fairy tale run for Ence if they took down another Titan to get to the finals or even take the trophy, and they'll have to prove themselves in that final if they get there. But first, a pistol fast through the donut. Nerds with a nice A main look, but he's going to get run down by the Julies, and Axel takes that important real estate. Ence have the sight, but Axel jumps the gun to fight with his captain, and only one will live. Nafany, some fantastic shooting. He's got more to do. Shiro's come in for support, and they will execute Ence in that pistol round. Nafany with 3, and he's had some great games as well.
Ooh, Madden trying to get involved early in this 4-spy round for Ence. He's coming through the smoke and donut. Kind of an interesting idea, right? While his teammates are all running out A main, he hopes he can sneak in. Of course, dead now, but here's Hobbit up close. He won't get past Deha. This guy, don't go sleeping on Deha. Don't mess with this man. Oh, dude, that is a damn nice try. 3 in the round in the 1v4 attempted.
Gamble, because cloud9 is also just playing default on the CT side so far. They're going to be up, I was going to say 4-0. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Hobbit, he's dead as well, Yanko. It's a 2 for none. Ence.
Happening.
They take a couple of kills. Shiro trying to force a fight. They will trade this. There's no way he survives. Buster even kills his teammate. Now he must win the round. 1v4 for the boost man. And Ence, they may be low, but they're all over the shop, already taking red control. Bomb on a rotation. Booster moving through, and he doesn't know Nerds is already wide, so that's Ence with the eco round out of nowhere.
Disregard everything I just said in this round.
Yeah,
this has completely changed
Shouldn't
the
have
narrative.
happened.
And so for now, Cloud9 don't know what's happening. Ence are about to exec B. They're coming up the ramp. Util's going in now. Nafany needs to get this one. If he can deal with the cave component, that would be ideal. Now they've got a cave player to worry about. This fight is isolated, so they are going to try and take it. They find their way back into the 4v4, but every kill's getting traded right now. Cloud9 holding on, and Shiro puts up the double.
Big shots for Shiro. There's a flank though, and Madden's heard every single step, so patience on him will pay off here for Ence in a 2-on-3. Needs his equalizer as soon as possible so he can help out back on the site. He'll take it. Sumpile smoked off in the cave, and Axel taps that bomb, puts the pressure on. Good spam both ways, but Sumpile will win it out. And Shiro with a no-scope, with no kit, he wants to go and run. Ence will chase this kill, you'd think. Madden's heard him escaping, and he's fine offering that up. It's a second round to Ence. Shiro did all he could, but it's not enough.
3K, which is what they would have had, is not enough for them to, they don't like that buy, so they would rather force.
It's like earlier in the game as well. The force doesn't work, but the eco, that will.
It
will, all right. This drop D from Axel has found 2 kills from the captain, and Buster even dinked Sumpile on ramp as well, so the AWP is primed for death. It waits patiently though. Buster will give him the kill. Sumpile flashes back in. Nerds has to clear this corner. This round is going to fall apart. Nafany is on his 3rd 1-dig of the round.
Starting to take cave, moving in. Nafany still waits with this Deagle primed and ready to go. Now, if he falls, there isn't a lot of resistance past that point. Axel's here, but Nafany's hitting every single shot right now. He's on for the ace with the drop Deagle. This was one of 2 weapons.
Poor guy, catching strays every day. Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, that's a smart play.
Move.
Throw the AWP out. He realized he was a dead man, and no ace for Nafany, but it will do. 4 kills. And that's the Deagle that Axel dropped him.
And a lot of tactics and strategy. But in the end, if you can do this, right, in a round and just hit some really good shots, you can win pretty much any round, right? I think that's what makes it exciting too.
Yanko, that's crazy. Just having to analyze
Mate, we can't tell what's the A-side plant and B-side plant on Nuke, and they've got sounds for it. Careful, we've seen enough deeks go hairy.
This would be another one of these eco rounds, just going down the proverbial toilet for Cloud9. They're going to try and hold on to it. Shiro, with this peak, was hoping to tip the scales in favor of Cloud9, but the Deagles get out. The M4's now picked up.
Flash.
1 kill onto Nerds, set up with the flashbang, but Deha trades it back. Tries to carry on the spray, and that will betray him up close. The MP9 churns him out of the round, but Madden is holding on. And now this gets awkward for Nafany. Nafany's had big rounds of his own, but he needs this one. Trying to clear the donut, trying to force the fight to Madden, but he lands the dig. 4 in the round from this guy.
This is beautiful Counter-Strike because this is just a dig off right now. Who can win the most decos in this match?
But yeah, no, he was phenomenal on this map. Like, when it first came into the pool, I was like, okay, this is just Madden's map. It was made for him. And he's kind of giving us, you know, that sort of vibe right now, up 12-7. Buster, right place, right time with the AK, though. This one could still have some legs on it after all. They're planting the bomb, but USP wins a fight up close. Oh dear, having a fight for his life, but he's flanked through main, sat there the whole time. Was Hobbit, so now Pius has got to do this alone. This was just pistols again. These rounds can't keep coming through. Pius needs to break the curse now, but he's getting wrapped through middle. He doesn't know about this. Lands the leg, but Buster wins the fight, and so it's another low buy round with a hero gun.
Yeah, why not?
Tags would have been heard. I think Shiro probably wants to go hunting for this, but if he does, he might be vulnerable to the close player. Instead, Pius doesn't even know he's visible. Head taken off, and Shiro now might even be ready for this second man. Molly gonna burn him back. Nerds, he knows you're there. Has him pinned in. Nafany wins a fight over at B in the meantime as Madden tries to throw in a bit of chaos in the mid round. It's only made matters worse.
Dia found the gun. Grabbed it in the smoke. Nertz is desperately looking for kills. And that bomb is deep in cave, so Ence, we know the end goal up ramp through the smoke. That is despicable for Dia. He's alone though.
Yeah, the bomb drop coming out of cave as well. And oh, Buster, that is really crisp. Lovely B hold from this guy, and it's left to Nertz. They last saw him over in mid. He's pretty quick to ramp, but it's not enough to surprise Buster, who puts up 3. Hat-trick in the round. Cloud9 with the 7th.
The guy who's been all the talk of the town for Ence, who's currently 4-13 in Nertz. Not a time to go cold. Nafany even aggresses off of the ledge and finds Dia down below. He's been watching his demos. Hobbit now behind the A-side boxes. He's alone, and they will end his round. 3-on-4 now for Ence as they try and claw it back.
Nade goes in, but it's just shy of the bomb planter. Oh, that is a big kill for Axal. Turn around on the snappy. Locks out the mid flank. Cloud9 now own Donut. Going to give them a bit of a staging platform to try and launch this retake, but caught with util in hand. Nafany falls. Madden with another. Cloud9 had the advantage in this retake, but 2 players have stolen it away from them. Axal moves in, but he doesn't have the time. Has the kit, he's looking for kills, and with nothing being presented here, he can't do it. Cloud9 have got to save on Axal. He's got to try and survive. And Ence rob a 6th. They are fast into main, and they're already in Donut. I think the pacing's been decided on just how deep this mid player in Madden's got. Axal has no idea that mid is this level of lost right now. It won't even matter. He's dead before he can get involved. This could even strengthen the position of Madden because they've got no clue that there is a player in Donut, and there they are learning about it the hard way. Shiro dead, Madden still fighting. Does a bit more chip damage downrange onto Nafany. They're still locked in this fight, and Madden's going to win it out, so it's left to Buster, and they swing him. A second man was ready to pull up for Ence if anything went wrong there, and so they managed to get both those last rounds to close out this first half. We end this one at neck and neck. Well, this round's looking like a B play, and you've got Hobbit ready to come through red, but Pius could uproot everything as he doubles up down at the base of ramp. Hobbit starts to get activated, but Ence are actually flanking middle, and they go and clear the red room. Dia with the dualies. This round has been all Berettas. Shiro's up close here, but with 2 players on the short side and Madden back of the site, he's dead if he tries to leave the cave. That put a lot of pressure on Axal to get involved, and he can't find a thing. That is a lovely pistol round from Ence. A lot of problems from that one fight can be caused. Pius alleviates a bit of the pressure by still owning mid. Madden's looking for a gap in this smoke. It's tiny, the gap he's trying to find, but you can see what he's going for here. Won't get much from it yet, but he knows someone's close. Fires off a couple of shots and looks to get out of there for the reload. Now Ence teeing up for this retake in the 4v4. Nafany still low on health, but he waits back on the lane. He's not going to be involved in any of these fights in the site. Not yet, anyhow. Need the trade to open up. Busted dead, up close, nailed on the angle. Diha's shotgun taken out of the round, and Shiro loses his captain, so now he's got to fly solo on this one. Peeked up close and put in the dirt. Ence take the lead.
Big move for Madden to just cross that. He knew he was in a very dangerous position. Closing the advantages. Well, this is nothing of the sort. Although Snappy alone, that's an option. Can they trade it out? Can they take it together? Nades coming in, and yeah, he knew he had to swing with that one. Axel will respond, and Cloud9 with a lot of control. Diha, wait, what are they? No, I was wondering, can you boost through this? But we've never seen it before. Flash in, they don't know about two though. Shiro fires off, gives away his position. Molly to try and give him space to fight Diha, and he will force his kill. Diha's going for it right now. Oh, pulls out towards short. Cloud9 still conceding an advantage, but Ence give them the sight.
Damage done on Sunpius. He went back and stood in the molly for a moment to try scope up into the site. Don't know if that was a worthwhile trade on the health. Brought him down. He was the one guy with HP coming from this side of the map. An important trade out of Diha, but they need to clear the double cave. There's a smoke on Nerds. He's coming from behind. He could just win it with kills, and there he is in all his glory up on the board.
Cave players, because they're crossing out short, they're pre-firing corners, and that's drawing so much attention for Cloud9. They never expected the late flank, and this is what you wanted, Yanko. Nerds getting activated in the second half after a very quiet T-side. 2 crucial entries in the last round. Now he's coming alive, and Ence have taken a lead of 2.
Have a lot of control. There's this A-main push.
This is big. This is the only way to respond for Ence. Regain some other space, but Axar has such a good angle. Nice to see him play it. They won't be ready for another, though, will they, Harry? Oh, wow.
I don't know. They seem to look aware. Sunpius, the scope was heard, but he's nailed both shots. Oh, he's trying to play with fire through the smoke in main. Sunpius, that shot just misses. They pulled the knife, and he won't respect it. No honor. Not needed, not when you've got the glory of a 13th round.
So we'll see if they decide to make a move or just play more passive. Looks like it's going to be a ramp push again for Madden.
Dude, I mean, he keeps finding these.
he's
going to find them nades out again. Oh my goodness! They did line up, but thankfully Axel gets that trade. Admittedly, a TK in the mixed. This shot for Sunpius. Cave's been taken. A 3-on-3. This is an opportunity for Cloud9, one of the best they've had yet. Starting to move in, they're gonna have a route to the plant, but Shiro swings default wide to try molly short, stop the run up, and that ends up with him falling. The advantage now lies with Ence. They've even got this wrap coming in from Nerds all the way up through middle. They can wait for him here. They did last time, right? They fired off a couple of shots. They're keeping the pressure applied. But Nerds, they're giving him all the time to come in with this backstab. And now that he's played his hand, this is where they're going to look to move. Axel, this needs to be his round. This has to be his moment. And he's run down. Nerds won't let him have it. Ence. And suddenly you have a whole extra player switched on. Someone who throughout the group was instrumental for Cloud9. That would be huge. But this is a big old... Yeah, Shiro's screwed. Surely. Surely he dies here. They got a nade. They got a nade. Don't need it. Spam him. The nade did come in moments after. And so that is a bit of a weird way to give up the man advantage. There's aggression all over the board right now from Cloud9. A bunch of solo plays just happened in 3 different areas of the map, and they fail each and every one of them.
Yeah, that's a classic Cloud9 round, but unfortunately for them, it's Ence who have won every single fight in every site. A 2v5 to stay in their opponent's map pick. Cloud9 might have to rely on Overpass and Vertigo, and I certainly hope we get to that third. Cool boost. Oh, did Snappy see it? No, he didn't. Over the top.
He landed
That's a nice idea.
He flicked to that.
Yeah. One smoke. Use it wisely, because this AWP will be on one side or the other.
Yeah, it just, kind of feels like a guessing game. And if you really want to try to get max usage out, you wanted to take a peek, figure out where this AWP is, but the Spaniard's not missing. Sunpius holding on, and with Madden here to help, it was never going to be a Cloud9 round. Sunpius closes with that AWP, and Ence move a map up in the semi-final. For Cloud9, the answers have to lie on the road ahead. They have to cook up a solution on Overpass.
Mouse and Liquid.
The playoff game against Mouse, right?
Yeah.
So the most important one is where, you know, their overpass sort of failed them.
Lost out B, but Diha got run boosted. They didn't see him. They had no idea he could have crossed so quick. It's a nice move for Ence. Double dualies.
He hasn't cleared Con, so they might come around the corner looking this way, and they will. Nertz has now been spotted. Gonna look to get out of there with the dualies, put a bit of range between him and the Glocks. They're moving in, getting ever closer. Shiro, meanwhile, getting activated down the long side. Rotates moving up for Ence, but they lose the dualies. Shiro's opened up into the site, and this 3v5 has closed up into the 3-on-3.
Needs one, although his teammates come in side by side, so they're just jiggling. Not much space behind this truck. Ence in the driving seat. Shiro chasing them down, and he taps out Madden. Beautiful shoot, and Diha from a range needed that kill. One bullet would have done it, but Nafany gets the reverse plant, and now it's Diha on for the ace.
Yeah, an ace in the 1v2. That's what he's got to offer up here. Low HP on Nafany. Shiro is the big threat.
Ooh.
Makes contact first. Diha doesn't know about the sight man. He's chasing down the bank player. And with his time getting wasted, with never clearing Nafany, this should be a done deal. There's the execution.
Needs a clean shot. If he doesn't have it, some pious may. He's moved off the angle, and Diha's turned away as well. How did he not see him? That's so unfortunate for Hobbit. One shot will do it. Diha takes it, and now this force buy is getting weird.
Yeah, the scout dropped out of the round, but not before it got one. The Deagles now have to close it. Damage done. Madden moves in.
Oh, the jump.
Up in the air, mate. Well, they find him. Shiro. Mac 10. Aerobatics.
Like that.
Acrobatics, rather. Diha. Dead over at long.
Take the long route, or if they do go through connector down short, those are fights where Ence is favorable to win.
I love that. He dodges the flash by looking at the ground. It won't blind him as much. He gets a free 1-for-1. Knowing Cloud9's tricks, they had to pop through that smoke at 20 seconds. And now Sunpius playing up in front, needs his teammate to live. He is doing exactly that. Sunpius takes two with him, and there's no way back in for Hobbit. No hope in hell. Ends with a fast flank up connector. Close the round.
Just trying to figure out what the setup is for Ence. Buster got punished last time by the op, so now he's advanced a little bit more, and that's a big fight for Nerds to win.
That looked good for Buster. Pre-aim was nice, his stutter stepping, but Nerds winning the fight with the A4, and now Snappy. He should have one here, but the flash is perfect. He doesn't even fire, didn't want to give it away there through the molly. Madden blinded by his teammate, that's all good, but they're both full blind, and Nafany burns in the molly. I guess it went okay for Ence, even though it looked ugly. Madden will spin and win more fights as Diha lines up the double in Monster. Ence, couple of mistakes in there, but they recover well.
Still have three players leaning towards A. Let's see if they try to go for an information play or something.
Get it in, Madden, that's a big Molotov. They have to chunk through. Both make it, but he takes down one. He doesn't realize he was full blind and they made it behind him. Nafany will spice up this round. Now Diha trying to regain the space that Madden loses. Trying to take a fight over this spam, and he will catch one. Teammates falling by his side, but Diha still survives in the site.
Yeah, Diha's done really well to just still be alive this late in the round, right? He was one of the kind of OGs that was made contact with, and he's still being a problem, a thorn in the side of Cloud9. Axal could alleviate the pressure now, but that is a beautiful move from Diha. Lovely bit of anchor work there from this guy. Smooth moves up around the boxes. You know, solo anchoring if they go for like a double monster push, try to take short. Nails that shot though, Madden the AWPer maybe. In the toilet, Nafany wins the fight and is now trying to take all this A space. A is pretty weak right now. Axar still putting up numbers outside of B. The bomb trying to move in for the A play, and Diha, tagged by the AWP, is finished off. With only a few seconds left, that was a huge AWP tag from Shiro. Makes life very easy for the bomb crossing in. Shiro trapped on the truck. They can find him. And it's close, player dead. Shiro with the trade. Madden on this AWP, holding for a re-swing. Shiro did just jump over the top. That's pretty ballsy. Madden's giving this a go, creeping up. You might expect the save, but here he is. No scope connects. He's on the bomb. 10-second defuse, and it's nice and easy for Axal. Walks on up through the toilets. And enough time has elapsed with no one coming long. He now starts to make a move. Buster This is free. That one is just collected by Nerds. And now you know that you've lost long. This is probably going to just trigger the immediate reaction from Cloud9 to go and take B. But it's not that simple. Ence have still got bodies down in this side of the map. They find a way to keep the advantage in their favor. They can run down the planter here. It's Axel, Hobbit, and Shiro still left standing. These are the three men that were meant to make the difference. But Nerds has already gotten rid of Hobbit. He's out of the round. So Axel and Shiro, the two Cloud9 heroes, meant to hold on, but they've lost one man. Shiro in the clutch. Nert's the one to beat. He's the one who's given Ence a helping hand in this round. He's the one who's made it competitive, but can he close it out? Jumps around, and Nert's is flying high after that one.
You're joking! Mid-air! And it was a mind game. Shiro's looking left and right. Nerds couldn't make up his mind, but he jump shots him to close.
Dude, this tag
That's
team,
gonna feel good.
Yeah, finally.
that's a step in the right direction. Of course, M4 stolen now. Axel gonna run out there and grab it.
He has armor.
But
We'll
it's
allow
with
it.
good reason. And never mind. Buster's gonna get that M4 after all, because some pious puts Axel in a box, in a casket.
Anymore.
He's gonna do it again. They just
Now
keep
he
feeding
has
him.
it.
Everything, all of this, just so Buster can fight with a rifle.
He's still
and he
playing
still
with the
plays
Deagle.
pistol.
What a hero. There's a reason we love this man. The Deagle does deal with one.
Double AWP.
D had dead now. Buster. Deagle hungry for more. Another shot off the back of the Deagle, but up close. Madden puts a stop to Buster's reign of terror.
You see his skill, right? You see why Cloud9 wanted this guy so much.
He can't really be the man to up the stakes in this round. He's actually flashed off and forced down the connector, so this has to be a B play. They've got to stick the landing. They find that opener. That's a bit of ground taken, but Madden's still down in the pit, still here. They haven't cleared him. He gets one for free. Now needs to try and stay alive, but he's overran. Axel, Buster, and Shiro. Three players to try and make this happen, and Axel's putting on a tear.
Nice.
There's Shiro with the close, and so finally that tag team, that duo, deliver a much-needed 6th round to Cloud9 to close out this first half. For Cloud9, the timing on this push is really nice. They get that realization right as Ence have the bathrooms and look to exec into A. They know this is the full commit, so players are scrambling up now, but we need a sight hold to take shape, and Snappy's taking heads off. Lovely little 180 as they try to plant on the short side. They make contact with Hobbit. They learn about him on the wraparound, and they dispatch some Pius to deal with him. It's left onto Buster in the 1v4. Sight already lost, and not a hope in hell as he moves in all alone.
He's not had an easy game, has he, anyway? And, well, this pistol round is not enviable. What a shot for Diha to open up. And Ence ready to end it. Nice kill for Buster. I feel like he's been on good individual form. He's hit some bangers in this map, but it's mattered not. And Ence just won't simply give him the kills. They are even pulled back on long. That could have been a problem, but no kit. No issue for Ence. 10 rounds taken.
And so Cloud9, you know, coming in with this aggression again. I like that they're, you know, taking this away very proactively, trying to get involved with the pistols. And Ence aren't really set up to deal with it too well. They've just started moving back in. Looked like they wanted to come and play into the B site, but in doing so, they've met this push halfway. Madden is still aggressive. He is alone in this fight with the bomb on his back.
Hobbit taking short is nice real estate. This is not the first place you're clearing as you walk out through the tunnel. Madden's going to have a look, and Buster knowing about the nade. That's a free kill. It's now in a 2v2. Hobbit with a massive frag. He resets as well to play with his teammate. Now Diha is the one on the clock. He's had a phenomenal map, though. Smoke going to go down. Got to worry about that upper player, and Diha just goes for the stick. Oh my god, he can get punished right now, and there it is for Axel, getting baited in by Hobbit. Axel will close, and we needed that round for Cloud9. Cloud9 trying to keep Ence honest with util and spam, but they're ready to go.
Yeah, Nerds leading the charge. First man in, and like a cannonball, he finds that first kill. Snappy out alongside him. The IGL gets that trade.
They throw a bit of salt in it.
It's a counter to the close monster setup, right? You can see also the flashes are falling. And they still have very good utility for the execute.
If D is too late because he's low, Shiro can just pivot and pick the long players. Nafany doesn't even need to commit here. Shiro has such a powerful position, they can't even cross. Nafany gets mollied, but it works to his advantage. He takes all the glory. 2 kills, bomb drop, that lurk is late, and Axel was ready for it. Shiro not even required in this round. Good shot.
Okay.
But there's 4 more to find, and really it's all just a prerequisite to a save. And they're chasing this kill.
Yeah, he knows they're coming for him, but that's not the result he was hoping for.
Yeah.
Dinged on the jump, and there's the backstab.
Big round for Nafany again.
This is good real estate to have for the A-pop, though, right? You've cleared out close toilet. Sure, there's that smoke down, but you're going to have the info that that's clear. Shiro's been flashed off the angle. Axel with the AK behind the truck. He needs to be some serious stopping power, and stop them he shall. Right in their tracks. Axel is on for the ace. 4 in the round. And he'll lock it in with all 5 to tie this game up. Moving up through the bathrooms. Smoke goes in at Dumpster. The push isn't going to be immediate, though, so Nafany's got a bit of time to move out into the site. That molly gives him a second thought. Axel boxed in at the long corner. Nafany wins the opener, but they know he's here. They've got him trapped. Oh, a must-win fight for Nerds. Gives them a chance, but he's dinked. And with Hobbit winning that one at the truck, this kill could send them up onto 14, and Hobbit will deliver it.
Great jiggling for Hobbit there. Gets right back behind the truck, and Nerds was delaying, trying to just get that 1 bullet required, and that would have been a bomb plant as well with a late flank.
Axel has no idea. They've not only got A, they could even backstab the B side of the map right now. Nerds holding and have a chance, but Hobbit again wins that head-to-head.
Look at this clear. They're looking for, he's going to get the
bomb. The bomb dropped by Axel. They might have the A side, but without the bomb, this round ain't happening. Axel still floating around in the toilets. They can't deal with him. They can't uproot him. Madden tries to move in, but Axel's not giving him the fight anymore. He's playing the long game. Nafany's hit an entirely separate timing, and Axel flicks back around to find another. What a round from this man. Making it happen for Cloud9 single-handedly. It's Axel with 4.
And that's that star power, Yanko. That's all we've been waiting to see.
I mean, I can't believe this. He gets completely outflanked. Maybe one guy can fall back, or I don't know, but that's really going and looking into the details and the nitty-gritty, right?
I mean, they went long because they cleared long, right? But it was his timing of his reposition. Men in position to stop this play, and that molly timing as well ruins everything.
Yeah, great trade of util to try and negate the Ence utility for this side take. Nerds falls first, and Snappy, even though he replies, his teammate's getting turned to dust. Buster makes it out over towards Monster. And D had the only man with health. Snappy alongside him. They're going to try and get this bomb down and give them any sort of leeway in this 2-on-3. Snappy in his dying breath planted the bomb, but now it's on Diha. 3 HP. He goes fighting, but Buster's going to win it. And so Cloud9 long this out. We're going the distance, going to Vertigo, where they will have a shot at redemption.
No molly for sandbags, so Madden can find a lot of impact here.
Yeah, they're going to have to check this manually. Madden, as a result, has a lot more room than normal. Swinging out. He needs the double because he's getting chased down. Axel, once again, key with the trades. He keeps picking them up. Tap on the bomb for Shiro, trying to force fights, trying to see if any util rains in over the top. It won't, so he's going to commit to the plant now. They're out the elevator, they're looking to fight him. Dual Beretta's up close, trying to move in. Diha looks to squeeze on him, and will find the kill with the dualies. Just left to Nafany, but he's making the clutch happen, trying to run away, but Nerds hounds him down.
Yeah, you can't escape Nerds, man. Not on this map. We've seen so many highlights from this dude.
You know, these rounds, this is something that you've said before. We've had IGLs up here, and, you know, players even like echoing the sentiments of you play these second rounds, these 4 spies, just like they're real gun rounds. You have to. Got to come into it with a game plan. You need this round. It gives you a good berth into the lead. And right now, it's kind of hanging on by a thread for Ence with a lot of damage done to Snappy to open up. He can't re-swing at ramp. He can't look for these trades.
was always one step ahead. Now they seem to be in a good position, right? Only Dika to deal with here, but that's a big fight for him to win.
And he drops off as well. He can go back to Anchor B. If he realizes they're heavy in mid, he could even take space towards stairs, towards Tetris. They're creeping him down right now. Nertz, will he get the spot in time? He runs the whole way. Axel hears it coming, and that might beckon them into the A site to finish off what they started. Snappy or Diha, where do they go? Wrapping the backside through spawn, but no time for error. Diha has to make concessions. He has to make a gamble, and this is the right read. Closer towards the B stairs. 10 seconds they run in. He can't get the kill, and that's a plant and a very difficult round for Snappy on 10 health. Because despite Diha jumping up and getting a kill, that didn't change the pace at all. They just continued to walk forward, knowing that he wouldn't repeat. And so their timing out mid was far better than that the Nerds could expect. Cloud9 have top ramp. That bomb, you'll notice, is not here to stay. Missed shot for Sunpius, and with no armor, it's an easy mowdown for Nafany. He's going to look for a little more on this fake orb grab over the top. Nafany just needs to live here because Cloud9 have already taken mid with a smoke and they're splitting this B site. Nafany's causing such a ruckus. Nice kill on the rotate, but it might just be the save for Ence.
Bomb's coming back, though.
No.
Hang on. Yeah, look, they've had to change this on the fly. They never actually had B. They just had the mid-split component and one man over towards the ramp side. With both of them getting dealt with, this one's starting to fall apart for Cloud9.
Ow.
You thought Nafany had done enough. 2 kills over towards A was meant to set them up. But Ence have battled back in. Cloud9 gave them some fights across the map, and Ence took them in their stride. Ence end up being the victors in a 3v5. They've got no proper way to displace him. Those smokes are going to go over to try and help you get the site control, and as they move up with the flashes, they're kind of pincered by the short play. Sure, they've knocked out Madden, but they don't know about the AWP. Sunpius needs to find his impact, and he's bested. Shiro wrecks him in the head-to-head. The double short side setup's been uncovered, and Cloud9 picked this round apart.
They had a feeling, man. I don't know what caused it, but they had a feeling that was there, and they just completely bypass it and go towards ramp and crouched on default to cover the plant, guarantees it, and even after they kill Madden, they're so ready for a second. Shiro can even go back and take that kill. Beautiful round out of Cloud9.
I think that round's going to really hurt Sunpius. You know, he's going for like the kind of delayed contact over towards short. He's hoping that
For sure that this is just a fake out right now. They're waiting the smokes. Snappy can peek over it, but C9 run boosting. Oh, they failed it. Might not matter. Diha still gets a lucky shot, should we call it, but Cloud9 and numbers are ready to go. Nerds, that's a great reposition, but the one-way smoke, they may have even seen him through it. Shiro's looking for this pick and the right angle. Nerds gets tucked in close, but I think they're aware.
Yeah, it looked like they just caught him crossing. They just saw him on that cross. And so Madden moves in from middle, but he's going to have to do something miraculous if he wants to be the saving grace of Ence. Flash out, Madden with the swing, brings Axal down low. And now it's just left to Snappy. Him even moving over in the 1v3 is a desperate look. He's hoping they give him a fight there.
Oh, no one taking the shot. Shiro will still tag him. Snappy gets caught by Nafany, who's been doing this all half, climbing up either side of the ramp smoke, causing problems. 14 and 5 for the leader. And he's on for more. This kill would be a backbreaker. Thank goodness Sunpius hits it.
Big one.
Huge.
That is a really quick reaction. Like, he's low on health. Nafany has the advantage there, but Sunpius makes it work. However, here's the reply. Now it's getting a little bit curious about the B ramp.
Sunpius is searching mid, and he's getting information that no one is there, but I feel like Ence needs to pick. We're going to play for A or play for B. Right now, they're in a really tough spot. Madden has a lot of work to do.
Madden's got to do it. He's got to be the man. Good flash to set himself up. Pops himself in for that fight. They've mollied him, but he's playing ahead of it. Madden tagged once, backstabbed by Axal. Arriving a little later up the ramp on that lurk. Even damage to Diha with a nade. Softens him up, but that swing, that swing's given over the equalizer.
That's hit on Diha.
Now they want to give it a go. Kit is on the bomb. Kit is on the bomb.
No
Buster's missed the spray. They're nicking it, and that's a robbery! Diha, the absolute madman, runs in with nothing but a Kit by his side and a smoke down.
Sunpius wasn't even trying to help him. He's too low. He's too far back in spawn. trying to get into this game. They might have something here.
I think this is going to start hurting, man. If you're Cloud9 and now, like, if you take another L here and now, this is going to be Ence really building. Turns, but no one was looking!
Ow!
Nuts was not supposed to get out of that looking like the better man. That was designed to deal with him. He was served up on a silver platter.
Keep feeling bad for Buster because the days aren't getting easier. They're in B, though.
Yeah, Dia moving into a site that's already been taken, but he will win that first fight, turning the tide, tipping the scales. It's all starting to build for Ence. Nafany's been great in this game, but it's a big clutch required, and he only gets one. Ence right back in this thing after all.
Yeah, I take back what I said about the crowd cheering for Cloud9 now. He'll surely get naded here or something. Cloud9 have been using a lot of util. That's a top ramp smoke.
Yeah,
so
playing default is like really ballsy at this HP.
they don't need to respect that smoke at all.
They're going to go through it.
There's a nade.
Has repositioned. The nade brings him down to 2 HP, but he's still alive. Still a threat.
way.
Nuts could rob the round. Does a bit of damage. Brings it into the 2v2. Sampius has been struggling, but if he... Oh, never mind. Wrapped up close. Can't stop the bomb. It's Snappy in this clutch. The leader of Ence, trying to set the example for the rest of the troops to follow here. He's got Axal and Hobbit to beat. I don't know where he is. He's got an all right timing on the backstab, but Axal turns at just the right moment.
90-degree flick, and that's still in the half as well. That's a huge round to suck the momentum out of Ence at this point in the game.
Struggle versus Nerds over in mid.
They're going to trade this, you think? They're both walking up close. Oh, how's that a miss? It looks dead onto me. No. Snappy's going to have to save the day here. 12 bullets in the mag. He moves back. Cloud9 agree. They say have it. We've got the advantage. We've even got a lurker. Axel has cleared the B site and Diha waits on and off angle, but this might be too little and it might be too late.
If you're Ence, you're happy with the room they've given you. Now, if you were able to win that fight in mid, maybe there was something going for you here. Shiro swung and dealt with over at ramp, and AK and the AWP in the retake, 2 versus 3. But I think the problem that Ence are going to have here is mid's been lost for so long. Cloud9 could even be pushed into CT right now with that deep smoke in. And so they're going to have to spend a lot of time clearing these angles. They're sneaking earlier than normal. They're paranoid about close players. Hell, they're even checking the spawn behind them through A. This is going to cost you a lot of time off the clock, and time is not their friend right now. Swinging out, Madden realizes risks have got to be taken, and he wins that first fight. Hobbit teed up with a flashbang, but Madden still puts up another, and so Buster, from bottom of the board, has got to be the one to walk it over the line, and he delivers! What a round to find 9 for Cloud9 in this third map.
They could dunk them on Shiro.
I mean, this is exactly what Ence did to open up their pistol, so they need to be ready for Shiro. They won't check for him at first, but they get the trade. However, critically this time, unlike in that first pistol round, Hobbit was able to keep this in the advantage of Cloud9 swinging out from short. And so Ence left a man down. They don't have that util left over either. Snappy was dealt with in all those fights. And so they were left with one smoke out of the pool of util they came into this round with. It's gone out now, but Ence both committing up short. They're trying to move in. Nafany gives them a little fight, gets the info that they're both coming up the short side, and lets these dual Berettas try to take over.
Careful here. This is winnable.
Yeah, in a pistol round, in a 1v2.
He can't go for it on his
I think
own.
he's going to wait. He has to wait for Nafany here.
Oh, he's giving him the fight. He's giving him a chance, but he nails the shot. It's a big risk for Buster to be fighting there, but a team ace for Cloud9 in the pistol. Nafany's got a smoke, sure, but that will telegraph the position. Alternatively, Sampius can just check it dry, but they're going to wait for the molly. And Nafany probably not expecting the Molotov to be in play.
Nice try.
Caught out, burns after one. 15 seconds now as the push looks to come in. Cloud9 have got 2 players here, but Axal is deleted. Shiro could have saved it with a stray bullet. Doesn't want to fall. Even more damage onto Sampius, but he just gets out with his life still intact.
Ence aren't going to throw away this post plant. They're all grouped together. They're not over-facing, right? We had that round where Axel was the one swinging out in a 3v2. Ence will not make that mistake. They're waiting for a flank as well.
Cloud9 don't have a smoke either, so they've got to tap this bomb. They've got to force the fights, and then they've got to win them.
Wide.
Tap on it, forces a little swing up through ramp, but it's assisted with a flash. I love the Ence leave nothing to chance in this moment. They've cleared the bomb out again. And so Cloud9 are just playing for the backstab.
He didn't get on
Shiro
it. He
with
didn't
all
get
the
on
kills,
it.
but Hobbit wasn't defusing. It's so close. And he's just got it. What a play. Shiro with the backstab. And Hobbit with the commitment to the defuse. Ence were never ready for that. Onto construction. Buster has missed this a little. Tries to flick back to it. They know he's up close and his teammate's now dead. Buster's left fighting for survival, but they're not looking at him. Nerds runs in, gives one over for free. Thankfully, Snappy will collapse upon them from middle. At least goes 1 for 1 in his dying breath. There's an A-lurk from some Pius, and yet still Shiro looks ready for it.
But this could still come back to bite Ence.
They're dying with the bomb here. After that last round, no one's going anywhere until the round is secured.
What a weird round. Because Shiro knew that was coming. Nafany gets an exit, but that's it. And Ence will win the force buy that they had to stay in this game.
He's just resting.
And again, this is an Ence smoke here. This is not C9 trying to take the ramp. They will attempt to use it. Nafany knows where some Pius is playing. That's a good shot, though, from Shiro. Gun in middle to grab a molly that goes too deep. Nerds holds on to the weapon, and he will find one. Trade is good for C9. We got Snappy low in this round, and they're split up. They're isolated.
But for now, this plant's going down to B, and Cloud9 will be left in the retake. That much is a guarantee.
Pulling back as well for Diha, playing it a little safer, but now he is the one on the clock. A headshot angle behind the wood, he won't play it. Drops for a flank clear. Now he knows they're likely together. C9 still haven't given away the info of Shiro's position, but they don't have a kit, it's worth noting. He's throwing a random smoke to try and fake them out, to try and draw their attention, but Hobbit's not buying it. Nade for the plant will be a little bit of damage, and Diha's got to find the double, but Shiro executes him with a headshot, and that's going to be another round for Cloud9. The reward of the force buy for Ence will only be temperamental. 2 CTs here.
Yeah, Snappy's already up. This is an up-tempo round out of Ence. They're trying to slam the hammer down with a B play. Diha secures the open, and Buster's still here fighting, and he's got a bit of support with Axel moving around to join him. Smoke dropped in close, keeps the pressure on. Man moves past it, but Madden's given over the kill. The tips the scales back in favor of Cloud9. Ence thought they were getting aggressive, but that privilege belongs to the Cloud9 crew in the retake. And neither is Hobbit. Missed shot from the Orcs. He fires off on the short side, but now he reroutes. Now he plans all over again. Dead to the swing from Suns Pius, and Buster lost in the source, in the sight. Just Axel in the blink of an eye. This one went south real quickly for Cloud9.
I think right now they would be happy with overtime, even if they could get to there. Still a lot of rounds to be played.
They've got a man fast up short. Snappy is here real quick. Madden tries to come through the smoke, but that's going to give the first kill over. Nafany still so clean in these opening fight stats. Constantly finding 5v4s for Cloud9.
Yep, 10-0 between him and Shiro. Hobbit might have a slice of the pie. Shiro does fall for that kill on the sandbags, but it is traded swiftly. 3-on-4 for Ence. Looking like a standard A round, and this is what Cloud9 are so good at, the re-aggression. Is it at the right time though? Diha looks away, hops back up, and gets stinked, but he finishes that kill. It's even the odds now for Ence.
That's what we need out of him from the short angle. He's currently holding the yellow walk up, waiting for a man to round the corner. Now flicks his attention back towards ramp, but he's just got to hope he picks right? This is a game of timings for Buster here. Hobbit! Never mind. It's never even going to come down to Buster. Some Pius is throwing the AWP out of the map, trying to win it with the M4, but goes creeping into Buster's crosshair. And so Cloud9, it comes together beautifully in the sight hold.
every other roster heroic Forza Vitality fell to the more warmed up, the more prepared, the more battle-hardened opponents. Nafany, another opener without a problem. Shiro, he's been silent for a few rounds here, but Nafany's got his back. Brothers in arms at the top of the ramp. Cloud9 find a 5-on-3.
Under the smoke, he's getting away with more. Nafany,
wow.
a fourth in the round. The captain rising to the occasion. He wants to leave nothing to chance.
First ever if they face and defeat FaZe in that final. It's a long shot away, we don't even know yet, but Cloud9 are in that conversation right now. Buster finds an opening kill, and it's untraded at that. Ence storming middle, they grab the rifle. Snappy needs to take matters into his own hands, trying to close this door. It's been a fantastic run throughout the ESL Pro League for Ence, but it might be ending here.
Yeah, they're starting to lose face all across the map. Shiro moves into middle, Diha up into the B site. But Axal waits for him with bated breath. This is not as safe as he thinks. And the bomb is now away from Ence. 2 kills separate Cloud9 from the grand finals. And they're going there. New heights as Nafany rises to the occasion. Alongside him, Shiro, Axal, Hobbit and Buster with a redemption arc that we're all envious of. What a turnaround from this guy. What a match. And for Ence, disappointment setting in. This one started getting away from them a long time ago.